Muscle, Confessions of an Unlikely Bodybuilder by Samuel Wilson Fussell. Sam's motivation for entering the world of bodybuilding came when he was 26 years old. He was living in New York and afraid of being the victim of a crime. This was the mid-'80s, 1984, I think it was, when crime was at its peak in New York. Sam just wanted to be less vulnerable to attack. So he started lifting at the YMCA. He started doing what was called circuit training before moving on to free weights. While lifting free weights, he made some friends. They taught him the 3 Ds of bodybuilding: dedication, determination, and discipline. He also learned how to eat properly, which entailed 35 meals a week and 12 workouts a week. Sam also learned from the book Arnold, The Education of a Bodybuilder, and various muscle building magazines. Sam soon became obsessed with bodybuilding, even though his family and friends didn't approve. For instance, he showed his mom the movie Pumping Iron, and it disgusted her. She said, "The bully with the gap between his teeth. Who is this punk? He's a moron." Sam said, "That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He writes books." She said, "Not without a ghostwriter, he doesn't." Eventually, Sam quit his job so he could work out full time. He used money he inherited from his grandfather. He moved into a storm cellar, which he called the bunker. He shaved off all of his body hair, took an obscene amount of supplements, flexed in front of the mirror every few hours, and prepared muscle food. The disease, as he called it, had reached epidemic proportions. Sam knew he had to move to the mecca of bodybuilding, Southern California. It was 1986, and everywhere people were into some form of fitness. The first gym he joined was Shangri-La Fitness Training Center. It was here that Sam got introduced to people who would help him compete. And so Sam moved in with 3 men, Vinny, Bam Bam, and Nimrod. It was Vinny who gave Sam his first dose of steroids. Vinny was a steroid distributor and made lots of money selling them. Sam took the first injection in October of 1986, and within 2 months, he gained 15 pounds on his first cycle. Steroids gave him headaches, hemorrhoids, and acne. So there are side effects, obviously. In the summer of 1987, Sam was in demand. He was paid $250 to throw someone into a swimming pool. He posed for medical calendars and even got parts in TV movies for the obligatory gym scenes. He also became a personal trainer. By May of 1988, Sam weighed 257 pounds. The only remaining thing to complete his bodybuilding persona was a competition. He had only 6 weeks to prepare for the 9th annual Rose City Bench Press Extravaganza. Since this was a powerlifting competition, Sam had to train in a different fashion. Powerlifters don't profit from smooth, endless repetitions. For powerlifters, it was 4 or 5 reps of much higher weight and fewer sets, and in between sets were rest periods of 10 to 15 minutes, not 60 seconds in bodybuilding. To ensure his strength, Sam stacked his drugs. He took 3 cc's of Equiposi per week. This is a horse drug. He also took his usual blend of testosterone cypionate, Anavar, and Deca. Then there was the Enzer Blast shirt. It's the shirt powerlifting bench pressers use. According to Sam, the shirt was so tight that it propelled his arms forward, but it increased his bench. The night before the competition, Sam had difficulty breathing and his heart pounded uncontrollably. He didn't get any sleep, but he didn't back out either. In the end, Sam got third place in his weight class. Since there were more competitors in Sam's weight class than was expected, there wasn't enough trophies to go around, so Sam got one that read, Women, 148 pounds, first place. That's kind of funny. Sam had 6 weeks to prepare for another contest, but this one was for bodybuilding. It was the Mr. San Gabriel Valley, and then, a week after that, the Mr. Golden Valley. Sam's training and eating routine took a dramatic shift, and it went in a totally different direction. He showed his food chart on page 182, as you can see here. Sam said, all the joys of my 5-calorie-a-day diet habit were gone. No more milk, not even non-fat milk. No more protein shakes, no more red meat. In fact, there would be practically no more anything, even tap water, whose sodium content was too high. First, he had to deplete his carbs and add slightly more protein. Then, 4 days before the contest, he would carb load, and this would give him the shrink wrap fit. He was training so hard and eating so little that he hardly had time for anything else. By contest time, Sam had sore ass cheeks from numerous steroid injections. He had accelerated heart rate, dizziness, bruised hands, and acne from tanning products. After all the hard work, Rocky Mountain Way, Sam's bodybuilding nickname, came in first place in his weight class and second place overall for San Gabriel Valley. Sam had 6 days before the Golden Valley competition. Within this time, he had to lose 10 pounds of fat, reduce his carbs by 90%, and he had to stop training. These drastic changes caused hallucinations, paranoid visions, exhaustion, constipation, very low blood pressure, and nightmares. By competition time, Sam's body fat was less than 5%. Now it was time to compete. While in the registration line, his friends Vinny and Nimrod left him with a bag containing rice cakes, distilled water, and Gerber baby food. That was his diet for the day. After all the contest drama and sacrifice, Sam got second place, which wasn't bad. After the contest, he got to eat whatever he wanted. This was called a celebratory consolatory feast. As Sam sat there at the table with his friends, he knew it was over. There would be no more steroids, no more workout routines, no more training sessions, no more competitions, and no more iron. Now, his mother and father were pleased with this news. His friends moved on. Sam stopped eating and lost 50 pounds. Most of it was muscle. So, in conclusion, this was an entertaining book. Even if you aren't into bodybuilding, this book will give you an insight into the bodybuilding world of the 1980s. I think that Sam should have stuck it out. I think he should have tried more. So I guess he had enough, but he only just got started, in my opinion. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.